What is going on, guys? So today in this video I'm going to be talking about how to deal with injuries, because recently I've kind of aggravated my knee, and I'm going to talk about how I dealt with my previous injury, which was my lower back, which I completely blew it out. Thank God I didn't have to have surgery. I didn't even go to the doctor for it. I just kind of let it heal by itself, which probably wasn't the best idea. I probably should have went to the doctor to get it checked out. Anyways, so about a year ago I blew out my lower back. Partially was due to my bad programming, because at this point I wasn't following any specific program. I was kind of just doing my own programming, if you want to say that, just kind of getting bits and pieces from people I've read online and kind of just making it into my own, which wasn't the best idea. So this injury wasn't just purely happened on this day. It's not like the day before I was feeling 100%, then that day it just blew out. It was an accumulation of like weeks and weeks of constantly beating my lower back from deadlifts. What really pushed me over the edge, I think, was I was doing block pulls conventional, 365 3x3, I think, and then I think I hit a heavy single at 355, which completely wrecked my back. My back was so bad that I couldn't even recover from deadlift day to deadlift day. My squats were fine, surprisingly, with my lower back, previous to the injury, even though my back was absolutely sore as crazy. Even now, like my previous max ever with the bands, I was sore until up until Thursday, and that was on a Monday. But that's gonna happen when you go for a PR, and yeah, so it's gonna be strained, but it's not like it's not like an injury happened this past week with my back. It's just tight, but now it's fine, which is no big deal. So the way I got over it was, well, basically I took a deload week the week after it happened, which did nothing for me really. It helped a little bit just to give my back a break, because it got constantly beaten for weeks and weeks on end. And then after that, I kind of just eased my way back into training. I went straight back to my normal programming that I was doing before, programming, quote unquote, because I was just basically doing my own. And then I kind of eased my way back into it. Squats were very hard. About a week after I hurt my back, I tried to do box squats, and I could barely do 135 for a high box squat, which was absolutely painful for me. And then fast forward a few weeks after, I could do 225 for a 3x3, which was very good improvement compared to the 135. I couldn't even do that for a triple probably. So overall, I just let it heal by itself. Deadlifts was absolutely painful. I remember the first time I did I think it was 315 for a few sets of 3 or a few sets of 5, something like that. I probably shouldn't be doing 5s with 315 after a back injury. Even to this day, my back still bothers me. That's why I switched from conventional to sumo, and sumo's made my back feel so much better. I'm barely in any pain. The only pain I feel is like when I go for a PR or a heavy single on my deadlifts. It's gonna get sore, but it's not like a painful sore where like it was before when I got injured. And then it heals within 3 or 4 days after the deadlift day. That only happens on my max efforts, because on my dynamic days, they're not heavy enough to really strain it, unless, like, for this week per se, I went for a heavy single on the banded deadlift, and then yesterday was Friday, I did my dynamic lower, and my back was still fatigued. So today it's a little bit sore, but I prefer to deadlift once a week, like, especially with or without an injury. I still prefer to deadlift once a week. If I deadlift twice a week, then, like, if I'm still not recovered, if I deadlift heavy on Monday and I deadlift medium to light on Friday, my back's still not fully recovered. So I have a crappy deadlift session like it was yesterday. It was absolutely awful. Squats went good though, but partially due to my back injury, I kind of had to just basically start from scratch with my deadlift. My PR right now is 425 for sumo. Even though at the meet I pulled 451 conventional, which is not my PR. My PR conventional was 460. Switching to sumo was probably the best thing I ever did, because my back is little to no pain at this time, which hopefully, knock on wood, that it stays like this, because I really do not want to go through another injury again. I think I'm going to be having to deal with something else, which I'm going to get into right now, and I'll get into in the video after this, which will be my next max effort lower, which is going to be a pause squat. So stay tuned for that on Wednesday. So right now I've been dealing with like a little knee injury the past few weeks. It really hasn't. It's been like on a scale of 1 to 10. It's been basically a 1 the past few weeks. It's been sharp pain every once in a while, but the past week or so, it's been getting up to like a 5. There's constant sharp pain every little while. Like when I was driving, since it's on my right knee, it's crazy when I'm driving because like everything just tenses up. And then yesterday when I was squatting, or after I was done squatting, and the whole day it was just absolutely painful like crazy. Even right now it's still pretty bad. I'm gonna try my best to ice it for the next 3-4 days until my max effort lower, which is on Monday. Today's Saturday, so I have all today, all tomorrow to ice it, and yeah, and take cold baths because heat is really not gonna help. It's just gonna loosen everything up. Even with my back, even though I did use a heating pad, took hot baths, it probably wasn't the best thing because it just loosens it up. It's not gonna. So if this is your knee, if it loosens it up, it has more room to jiggle around and get re-injured if you twist it wrong. So cold is going to keep everything together and reduce the swelling and the inflammation in it, which is what I need. So well, today my knee is actually feeling a little bit better. So hopefully by Monday, if I keep icing it today and tomorrow, it will get better and I will be all set to go and not to deal with another injury, because I really do not want to deal with another injury at this time. Because my strength is at its all-time right now. I feel like I'm feeling super motivated, super strong in the gym. So really don't want another injury. So knock on wood again to not let that happen. But yeah, so dealing with injuries. Take it easy in the gym. Take a hot bath if it's nothing like muscular, or if it's nothing bone-wise, like a knee and elbow. Don't take a hot bath. If it's like a back, neck, shoulder, take a hot bath. Even though, like, put a heating pad on your shoulder if that's feeling weird, or your neck. Anything like bone-wise, like your knee, your elbow, ankles. If you're just getting into low bar squats, because my ankles were really sore when I first started low bar. Ice is going to be the key. That's what I plan to do with my knee, so hopefully it helps. But those are just some keys that I want to give to you guys to help you guys overcome some injuries if you guys have those right now. They are awful. They're not fun, to say the least. They set you back like crazy, your progress in the gym. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Go to hell news. A random puppy was shot 18 times with a BB gun, and this is the worst abuse case that this animal hospital has ever seen. Now, this is absolutely awful.